You don't seem like enjoying something?
This is my sister.
How they do?
She's a long time friend now. Long time.
We haven't seen each other in a long time. I don't know. Well, maybe we can.
Hi, y'all. This is I'm Bob and Miss Bob. President Bradley.
We also enjoy being with everyone here. We also would like to thank my niece, Barbara, for having everyone to get together. There's a lot of times that we've been together, but on this occasion, we all would like to have a little fun tonight. So let everyone get in with this thing tonight and have a little fun and bless the meal. We also like to bless everyone that's here tonight. And as far as friends that came from Bristol, we also appreciate those out there. So what we like to do now is get into the meal. So that everyone have a time to have a meal. Thank you.
Test 1, test 2. Test 1, test 2.
Missouri, Arkansas, Illinois, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, and New York. How blessed we are to be able to look around this room and see so many good-looking people of color who have come together in the Renaissance City for a constructive, peaceful, and productive purpose. We are together constructively as opposed to destructively to become acquainted with one another, develop and strengthen familial ties, and to feed and fertilize the roots from which our family tree has grown. Peaceful, we have come to reunite harmoniously in Christian and family love. And peacefully, we have shown our love through long overdue kisses and embraces. And we make it meaningful by working together, playing together, and praying together over the course of this festive weekend. The productivity of our efforts will be reflected in subsequent years when we reunite as good friends who know one another, as opposed to strangers who must become acquainted with one another. We must make certain that the eternity which has prevented us from joining together sooner will be discarded, and the resurrection of a closely knit family will emerge and proliferate. Just as Alex Haley was determined to find his roots, our willingness and determination to be here today is evidence that we too were suffering from an insatiable hunger to discover our heritage. A hunger which is being well fed by the consummation of the first annual Nesbitt-Riley family reunion. And you know, as exciting as it may have been for Mr. Haley, we don't have to go back to Africa to renew our kinship, for there is enough heritage in this one room to fill volumes of history books. Don't misunderstand me. I'm not knocking the great achievements of those who've traversed other continents in search of from whence they came. But you've got to start home before you even consider visiting. And for us, this is home, and home is where we're starting. You know, organizing this family reunion was no easy task. It required a lot of effort, research, patience, cooperation, and most of all, determination. It required the type of person who couldn't be discouraged, the type of person who laughed when others frowned, and who prayed for perseverance when negative forces tried to slow her down. As I close, I'd like to say a special tribute to the mastermind behind this family reunion, Mrs. Barbara Bradford, my aunt. You know, somebody said that it couldn't be done, but he with a chuckle replied that maybe it couldn't, but he would be one who wouldn't say so till he tried. So he buckled right in with a bit of a grin on his face. If he worried, he hid it. He started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. Somebody scoffed. Oh, you'll never do that. At least, no one has ever done it. But he took off his coat, and he took off his hat, and the first thing they knew, he'd begun it. With a lift of his chin and a bit of a grin, without any doubt or quit, he started to sing as he tackled the thing that couldn't be done, and he did it. There are thousands to tell you that it cannot be done, There are thousands to prophesy failure. There are thousands to point out to you, one by one, of the dangers that wait to assail you. But just buckle in with a bit of a grin. Just take off your coat and go to it. Just start to sing as you tackle the thing that couldn't be done, and you'll do it. Thank you, Aunt Barbara.
Thank you. Journey here in Detroit. She is assistant prosecuting attorney in Oakland County, and we're very proud of her. And doesn't she? When you listen to her, doesn't she sound like Leon? Okay, we're going to move right along. We're going to have the history of this family reunion, and that will be done by Yolanda Nesbitt-Arnold. Yolanda is the granddaughter of John and Docia Nesbitt. She's the youngest daughter of the late Reverend Leon Nesbitt. Yolanda.
Hello. The birth and history of our family reunion. Great oaks from small acorns, barrels of apples from a single seed. Likewise, many great achievements spring from a single exploratory idea. From a casual conversation in September 1988 at the home of Mr. and Mrs. Granville Nesbitt came this family reunion. Delphia Phillips was vacationing here in Detroit and having a joyous visit with the Nesbitts when the idea of this family reunion was born. While experiencing the joys of remembering old times, our heritage and our roots, Barbara Bradford was prompted to say, "Why don't we have a family reunion?" Everyone agreed and had faith to believe it could become a reality. In January 1989, Barbara drafted letters, mailed them to Delphia, and she mailed them to family members. Now, here we are at our first family reunion, coming together in the Renaissance City with the families of John Nesbitt and Docia Riley Nesbitt. John was born in 1892 to Robert and Josephine Nesbitt. John was one of 7 children: Olivia, Ernest, Bertha, Ella, Lillian, and Liza. He departed this life in December of 1965. Docia was born in 1895 to Edward and Jane Riley. She was one of 4 children: Delphia, Suji, and Charles. She departed this life in September of 1947. On January 23, 1913, John Nesbitt, at the age of 21 of Gillette, Arkansas, and Docia Riley, at the age of 18, also of Gillette, Arkansas, were united in holy matrimony. To this union, 12 children were born. They are Granville, Leon, Virginia, Glenn, Robert, John Charles, Josephine, Delphia, A.G., Bertha, Horace, and Cecil.
Thank you. Let's give her a big hand. Yolanda should really have another hand because she never, ever get up in front of a group of people and say anything. Was to give that. He's working Vice, and he got a telephone call, and he had to leave. However, he did ask his cousin, Demetria, to please give that memorial for him. And as she comes forward, I'm also going to ask Thelma Chase, my maternal aunt, to come forward also. See?
Part of the tribute was written by Gerald Bradford, so when you listen to me read it, you have to put it in context. and think of the speech as being presented by him. In memoriam, we stand in memory of the family pillars today: John, Dosha, Ernest, Bertha, Ella, Lillian, Liza, Lonzo, Glenn, Cecil, Leon, Edward, Jane, Virginia, Robert, John Charles, Josephine, Bertha, Kyle Trevor, all who predeceased and post-deceased John and Dosha, and names that have been omitted from this list in error. The family members in Detroit are still remembering Reverend Leon M. Nesbitt and give special tribute to him in the coming together in the Renaissance Center. In the Renaissance City. A special tribute in memory of the late Reverend Leon Nesbitt by Darrell Bradford. My grandfather, the late Reverend Leon Nesbitt, was just as kind and gentle as a man could be. I have but one sorrow, and that is that my children, Darrell and Alonzo, didn't have the pleasure of knowing him. Daddy always had a kind word and a helping hand and mind that led toward anyone who needed help. This was the life he lived. He was dedicated to his family and business and still had enough time to give full recognition to his religious convictions. Steadily walking in the lead, holding the banner of truth and right. Daddy lives on in our hearts as we think of the times we shared together. His love and guidance are always near in our memories, cherished throughout the years. Precious memories, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scenes unfold.
Just memory, how they linger, how they ever flood my soul. In the stillness of the midnight, precious sacred scene unfold.
We have one more memorial song, and that is with Yolanda Bradford, my niece, Yolanda.
The song that is in memorial to him is called Don't Cry For Me by BB and CC Wyman. Here we are again, that old familiar place where the wind will blow, but no one ever knows the time nor space. Don't cry for me, don't shed a tear. The times I've shared with you will always be. And when I'm gone, still carry on. Don't cry for me. No one is to blame, no. My death was meant to be. Don't carry guilt nor shame. The reason why I came soon, you'll see. Don't cry for me. Don't shed a tear. The times I've shared with you will always be. And when I'm gone, still carry on. Don't cry for me. Don't cry when life is not the joy it should be. With a life comes pain. Soon time will end its course appointed, and you will be rewarded, and all the world will see. Don't cry for me. Don't shed a tear. The times I've shared with you will always be. And when I'm gone, love still carries on. Don't cry for me. We'll always be. Don't cry for me.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Yolanda. We're going to change the pace here a little bit. We're going to get to know you. We're going to know who our family is tonight. And we're going to do that in the form of an introductional fashion show. So what does that mean? That means you, and you will participate. Before you leave going to California, Seattle, New York, Wisconsin, Missouri, Ohio, I'm going to know who you are. And we're going to begin now with Kimberly Nesbitt. Kimberly Nesbitt will demonstrate what you're going to do thereafter. Kimberly Nesbitt is the great-granddaughter of John and Docia Nesbitt. She is the granddaughter of the late Reverend Leon Nesbitt. She is the oldest daughter of Robert Charles and Lenore Nesbitt. I present to you our commentator this afternoon, Kimberly Nesbitt. Give Kimberly a hand.
Thank you, Auntie Bob, for that nice introduction. In the beginning, there was Robert and Josephine Nesbitt. They had 8 children: Liza, Lillian, Ella, Bertha, Ernest, Olivia, and John. Then there was Edward and Jane Riley. They had 4 children: Delphia, Suji, Charles, and Doshia. John and Doshia was married on January 23, 1913, making the Nesbitt and Riley family one. Being that this family reunion is focused on the offspring and siblings of John and Doshia, I will attempt to introduce all of you according to your relationship to John and Doshia. As I call your family up, each individual, I'm going to ask for you to step forward, turn around, and smile. To kick off the show, we have present with us today one of John's sisters, Olivia Fitzhugh. Would you please raise your hand, Olivia? We do have Suji Watson. Suji, would you please come forward with your son, Robert, grandson Robert Jr., and Joyce? Clara Walker. Neil is the grandson of Suji and Cooper Terry and great-nephew of John. If I do make mistakes with your name, please correct me. Our next family represents the offspring of Leroy and Laura Walker. Laura, would you please come forward with your daughters, Brenda, Pat, Martha, Mildred, Alberta, and Jean, your sons, Major and Herbert, and granddaughter, Nicole. Laura Walker is the daughter of Suji and Cooper Terry. She resides in Pasadena, California, and she is the niece of John and Doshia Riley. Major is the second eldest son of Laura and Leroy Walker. Major is the grandson of Suji and Cooper Terry, and he is the great-nephew of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Jean is also here with us. She is the wife of Major Walker and daughter-in-law of Laura and Leroy Walker. Brenda is the daughter of Laura and Leroy Walker. Brenda resides in Pasadena, California. She is the granddaughter of Suji and Cooper Terry, and she's the great-niece of Doshia and John Nesbitt. Nicole is the daughter of Brenda Walker. She is the granddaughter of Laura and Leroy Walker and the great-granddaughter of Suji and Cooper Terry. Nicole is the third-generation niece of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Pat is also here from California. She is the daughter of Laura and Leroy Walker and the granddaughter of Suji and Cooper Terry. Pat is the great-niece of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Herbert is the son of Laura and Leroy Walker. He is the grandson of Suji. Oh, he's not here? No. Martha. Is Martha here? Yes. Martha is here with us from Janesville, Wisconsin. She is the daughter of Laura and Leroy Walker and the granddaughter of Suji and Cooper Terry. Martha has two sons, Ricky and Anthony, and she is the great-niece of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you, Martha. Mildred is also a daughter of Laura and Leroy Walker. She resides here in Detroit. She is the granddaughter of Suji and Cooper Terry and a great-niece of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. Laura and Leroy Walker. She resides in Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Alberta is the granddaughter of Suji and Cooper Terry and a great-niece of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you, Walker family. We also have with us that Taylor Flynn. She is the great-niece of John Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. Now, we're going to focus on the offspring of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Will Granville and Mary Nesbitt please come forward? Granville, he is the oldest son of John and Doshia Nesbitt. He resides here in Detroit with his wife, Mary. Mary is the daughter-in-law of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. The next clan of individuals make up the offspring of the late Reverend Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt, who was born in 1915 in Arkansas. Reverend Leon Nesbitt departed his life in October of 1982. He married Maddie Odom, and out of that union, 5 children were born: Barbara, Levi, Robert, Tyranda, and Yolanda. I want to ask if the Bradford family would please come forward. Barbara Nesbitt Bradford is the eldest daughter of late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Maddie Nesbitt Brantley. Barbara is the granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you, Barbara. Anthony Bradford. Come on, Anthony. Is the husband of Barbara Bradford. Anthony is the son-in-law of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Maddie Nesbitt Brantley. Tavia, our next model, is the daughter of Anthony and Barbara Bradford. She is the granddaughter of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Maddie Nesbitt Brantley. Tavia is the great-granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Our next 2 models are twins. Their names are Daryl and Delando Bradford. Their parents are Daryl and Kimberly Bradford. Both boys are grandsons of Anthony and Barbara Bradford. Daryl and Delando are great-grandsons of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Maddie Nesbitt Brantley, and great-great-grandsons of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you, boys. Thank you, Count. Is Demetria in here? Demetria, would you please come forward? Demetria is the oldest daughter of Levi Nesbitt. The late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt was her grandfather, and she is the great-granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thanks, Dee. I want to ask, would Robert Charles Nesbitt, who's my dad, and family please come forward? He resides here with his family in Michigan and is the grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Elnora, our next model, is the wife of Robert Charles, and she is the daughter-in-law of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Maddie Nesbitt Brantley. Thank you, Elnora. And Pam is the second-born daughter of Robert and Eleanor Nesbitt. She is the granddaughter of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Maddie Nesbitt Brantley, and the great-granddaughter of John Doshia Nesbitt. Matthew is the youngest son in the family. He is the grandson of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley, and the great-grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you.
What about you? Huh? She did me already. What she gonna do you with us? Now you have Kimberly Nesbitt. My daughter. Sit down, Kimberly. I told y'all that.
Now we're going to have Uncle Ty and his family come forward. Toronto, better known as Ty, is the son of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley. He also lives here in Detroit. Ty is the grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Cassandra, our next model, is the oldest daughter of Ty and Lenore Nesbitt. She is the granddaughter of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley, and great-granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Cassandra has with her her son Terrell. Terrell is the grandson of Ty and Lenore Nesbitt and the great-grandson of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley. Terrell is the great-great-grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Damon is the youngest son of Ty and Lenore Nesbitt. He is the grandson of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley, and the great-grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. Will the Arnolds come up, please? Arnold is the youngest daughter of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley. She also resides here in Detroit, and she is the granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Jerry, our next model, is the husband of Yolanda. Jerry is the son-in-law of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley. Daryl, better known as Little, is the son of Yolanda Nesbitt Arnold. Daryl's the grandson of the late Leon Mackenzie Nesbitt and Mattie Nesbitt Brantley, and the great-grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. I would like to also recognize my grandmother, Mattie Nesbitt Brantley. Mattie Nesbitt Brantley, she is the mother of Levi, Robert, Colette. Thank you. Our next clan are all here from Seattle, Washington. They consist of the offspring of the late Robert Nesbitt and Thelma Nesbitt. Robert was born in 1819 and departed this life in 1976. The late Robert Nesbitt and Thelma Nesbitt have 4 children: Corliss, Robert Jr., Kim, and Blair. Thelma, would you please come forward with your children and grandchildren? Is the wife of the late Robert Nesbitt, and she is the daughter-in-law of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Corliss Nesbitt Reed is the oldest daughter of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt. Corliss is granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Lamar Reed is the husband of Corliss and son-in-law of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt. is the granddaughter of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt and the great-granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Robert is the son of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt. He is the grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Robert Jr. has with him today his son, Glenn Curtis. Glenn is the grandson of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt and the great-grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Okay, we would like to recognize Kenya Reed, too. Would you please come forward? She's the daughter of Lamar and Corliss. Thank you. Kim Nesbitt and children. Kim is the daughter of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt and the granddaughter of John and Doshia. Kim has with her her two children, Damon and Jamelia. Damon and Jamelia are the grandchildren of the late Robert and Thelma Nesbitt and the great-grandchildren of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Is Blair with us today? Of course not.
Blair had to work, and he says his love.
Thank you. Thank you. Our next family is also here from Seattle, Washington. They make up the offspring of the late Alonzo Phillips, and they're here with Delphia Nesbitt Phillips. Out of this union, two children were born, Ulysses and Vivian. Delphia, would you please come forward with your family? She is the wife of the late Alonzo Phillips. She is here with us from Seattle, Washington, and she is the daughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Ulysses is here with his family from Seattle, Washington also. Ulysses is the oldest son of Delphia Nesbitt Phillips and the grandson of John and Doshia. Ulysses' wife is the daughter-in-law of Delphia Phillips. This family has with them their two children, Marla and Rayshawn. Marla and Rayshawn are the grandchildren of Delphia Nesbitt Phillips and the great-grandchildren of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Vivian is also here with us today. She is the daughter of Delphia Nesbitt Phillips. Vivian is also the granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. Along with them, the Scotts have two of three of their children, Jasmine, Janae, and Andre. All three children are grandchildren of Delphia Nesbitt Phillips and great-grandchildren of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Will Arthur George and family please come forward? Arthur George, better known as A.G., is the son of John and Doshia Nesbitt. A.G. lives here in Detroit, and he has with him his daughter, Sandra Nesbitt Williams. Sandra is here from St. Louis, Missouri. She is the granddaughter of John and Doshia Nesbitt. Thank you. Will Horace Nesbitt and family please come forward? Doshia Nesbitt. He has with him his wife Louise, and both are here from Buffalo, New York. Out of this union, they have one child, and his name is Eric. Eric is here with us from Chicago, Illinois. He is the grandson of John and Doshia Nesbitt. I'd like to also recognize Yvonne. She's here from Chicago with Eric. Would you please stand, Yvonne? Is MC Wilson here with us today? Okay, this concludes our introductional fashion show. I would like to thank all of you for your participation. Thank you.
Let's give our commentator another hand. We don't want to eliminate anyone, but we do have addition to the family, and I'm going to let Robert Nesbitt tell you about them.
All right.
I'd like to bring up Mr. and Mrs. Gerald Carr and their son Jamal from Buffalo, New York. They've been a part of our family forever, and we are proud to announce that our family, including my mother, Mrs. Thelma Nesbitt, is adopting Gerald into our family, and he will be known as Gerald Nesbitt Carr. So, Gerald, come on up here, Gerald. And Betty, and Jamal, we are very proud to welcome you into our family. This is Jamal. Say hello to everybody, Jamal. He's a little boy. And this is Betty and Jerry. Thank you. And once again, can we put our hands together and thank this wonderful, lovely, beautiful lady for all the work she's done, and my favorite cousin, Barbara Nesbitt Bradford.
Will Eleanor Nesbitt come up, please? We don't want to eliminate anyone, so if there are any family members related to John Adosia Nesbitt that we omitted, would you please stand? Now we also have many friends and family, fraternal, married, and otherwise. Would you please stand and come forward? And we do have some there, namely Thelma Chase, Willie Berry, Mary Kilgore, Charles. Couple Charles, come up, give them a hand and come up. And give them a little music so that they can do it.
Jerry.
Oh, Jerry Motley, all of you, everyone that's not related to the Nesbitt and Riley directly, please come forward. Okay, everyone. Start with this lady. She's going to tell your name and walk on back to her seat. She's going to model back to her seat. Mary Kilgore.
Okay, I'm Ronald Tolbert.
I'm Yvonne Hughes. I'm Willie Berry.
Charles Anderson.
Thelma Chase. Claire Scott Detroit. Nesbitt-Riley.
Torrance Trotty.
Okay, let's get them on. Okay, we have now a few recognitions I'd like to make. I left the list at home, so I'm going to have to go by memory, and that's easy to do. We're going to recognize the oldest family member. Comes from Arkansas, and that's Olivia Fitzgerald. Olivia is ill. She did come in from Arkansas. She came in Wednesday, and she became ill. But we still want to recognize her. She is the oldest family member. She is the only one surviving from the generation of John and Dozier Riley. In her absence, let's give her a hand. Okay, we would like for the family members who traveled the farthest. Now we have two groups. We got California and we have Seattle. So I would like for the family members of California to please stand. Remain standing, and I would like for Laura to come up. Laura is the oldest family member from California. Okay, thank you, California. Okay, now we'll ask the family members from Seattle, Washington to please stand. Delphia Phillips to come up. She's the oldest member from that city. Delphia? Let's give Seattle a hand and Delphia Phillips a hand. Now we would like to recognize the oldest male member of the Nesbitt-Riley family, and that's none other than the great Rowland Nesbitt. He wants a cassage. You know, he's bad. He wants a cassage. You don't want to. And he wants some music when he goes. Well, since he's the oldest male member, we're going to wait and get his music.
He said he wanted Rita Franklin.
He wants the music. Well, come on back up.
before you. Will Detroit family members please stand? Thank you very much, Detroit. I would like to share with each and every one of you the fact that the members in Detroit have been very supportive. I ask, and they do. And I really appreciate each and every one of you. I have a special recognition for those who assisted me as being my left and my right hand. And they dealt with me, and let me tell you, for the last month, that has not been easy. I would like first to recognize Kimberly Nesbitt. Kimberly and Tanzia and Yolanda, we worked very hard on these books, but basically, Kimberly did the final touch. She edited this book, and I think it's great. Let's give Kimberly. Next, I would like to recognize my sister, Yolanda. Yolanda was with me, she works with me, so every day it was time to go to lunch. I said, we have to go and do something on the family reunion. She said, I got to eat. I said, no, we got to do something on the family reunion. So we did something on the family reunion, and she is responsible for this chart. Oh, incidentally, when we went to pick up the corsages, she said, who's getting up corsages? I bet you getting one. And I didn't even get one. Let's give Yolanda a hand. Next, I would like for my daughter, Tanzia, to come up. Tanzia's life has not been Tanzia's life. It's been Barbara's life for the last month. Tanzia, will you go here? Would you go there? Would you go with me? And she did. She frowned sometimes, but she was there. And she also assisted in the books and the t-shirts, you name it, she assisted. Let me tell you, if it wasn't for Tanzia, Kimia, and Colette, it couldn't have happened. Let's give Tanzia a hand. Okay, I would like for Mary Nesbitt to come up. Mary Nesbitt has been very supportive throughout this family reunion. And all the ribs that you'll be eating come tomorrow. She skinned them and cleaned them all by her lonesome. She worked very hard. Come on, Mary. We have Mary Kilgore, would you please come up? Mary Kilgore is a family member indirectly. Whenever we go out, and I said, that's my husband's cousin, she said, don't you dare ever say that again. She said, I am your cousin. So Mary Kilgore is my cousin, and she's coming up. She's been very instrumental in this family reunion. She wasn't a direct family member, but she's helped me entirely. Let's give Mary a hand. And while she's attending Mary's flower, will Jerry Motley please come up? Jerry Motley is a fellow employee, and I can't even begin to tell you all the things she will be doing for the family reunion. But you will see her. You will know. She's also a personal friend of one of the family members, and you will see, you will know. Charles Anderson, would you please come up? Charles Anderson is a personal friend of the family, and he has been very helpful. He's been painting up and cleaning up and cutting the line, and you name it, he has been Anthony Bradford's right hand. Believe me when I tell you. Thank you, Charles. Give Charles a hand. Everyone in the Nesbitt-Riley family has been helpful. A.G., I think he can go to the airport now blindfolded. And Ty also was the airport pickup. Robert and Anthony was instrumental in barbecuing all the ribs that you will have tomorrow. Everyone has been very supportive. Now I'm going to recognize, last but not least, Anthony Bradford. Would you please come forward? Anthony Bradford, my husband for 27 years, but I think this has been the worst for him this last month. To live with me is an honor in itself. I won't tell you all the things that he has done. Anthony, go here. Anthony, go there. And he did. He never frowned. He really didn't. And I really appreciate it. So this flower and this kid. That's all of the recognitions that we have personal, but again, all of you, I recognize.
You got that facade.
This wasn't for me. This is Aunt Olivia. Thank you very much. Now, we're going to have remarks by none other than A.G. Nesbitt.
Good afternoon. Hello, everybody. Everyone thought that this would be a great affair. I think it has been. I think it's going to be. I think it will be one of the greatest. What do you think? So, when we got this thing together, we started rather, I was to be Barbara's helper, which I still am. And I think she done a wonderful job, super job. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you for getting it going and everything that went into it. Thank you so much. Now, I would like to introduce a special person, Mr. Sidney Williams. Would you come forward, please? Mr. Williams. Mr. Williams is my daughter's friend. We are very glad to have him with us tonight. He didn't, I think he's going to try to get out of being introduced. I told him, no way. Thank you, Mr. Williams.
Thank you.
So, it's nice to have everybody. And I got the hardest job in the house, being the Speaker of the House. Chip O'Neill. Mr. Chip O'Neill. It's nice to see all of my relatives, friends. Hope we'll do this again soon. I think, I don't know exactly when, but maybe next year or maybe next month. Next month. No, okay. We'll see. About 2 years. But it was nice. It is nice, rather. So we'll be looking forward to having a wonderful time tomorrow, rest of the night, and the next day, Sunday, we'll all go to church and enjoy ourselves. So I better shut up. I think that's about enough for now. I've enjoyed myself. Hope everybody else has. So thank you very much.
We have another song for you. Jerry Arnold, the husband of Yolanda Arnold. You want to come up? Did they disappear on me?
Yeah, they go.
Okay, we'll get them later. Now is the time for anyone who would like to make a remark. This is a free will expression. And Delphia said when she was up here, I want to say something. Now she can start. We're going to start with Delphia, and after which, anyone that would like to make a remark, no matter what it is, please feel free and come up. You're late, Jerry. You'll come on later.
I'd just like to say that I am so grateful to be in Detroit, celebrating our first reunion of the family of Riley and Nesbitt. And it's so good to have my immediate family with me and my cousins from California and all over that I haven't seen for 30 or more years. Children, when we were children growing up, playing together, Sue and Laura, and now they have a family that I've never met before. And to be in Detroit with my nieces and nephews and my brothers and their families. And it was so great when Barbara talked to me about having a family reunion. I think about 2 years ago, she sends me a birthday card every year. And on that card, 2 years ago, she made a little note. She always writes notes when she sends a card. And she said on there that we should have a family reunion. And the same thing this year when she sent my birthday, no, last year when she sent my birthday card, she said again that we should get together and have a family reunion. So when I came out for a visit last year in August, we decided that we would have it. And this is it. And I want to congratulate Barbara and all of the members who put this together. And I think it's just been great. And I think she deserves another round of applause. And all of the members. And I personally want to thank all of you who are here tonight, because this has been a very, very good occasion for me. And I shall never forget this night. Thank you.
I know Bobby's not going to sit down there and nothing. Do we have someone from California? Anybody else want? Okay.
I just want to say that I have enjoyed myself here in California, and all of my family from California have really enjoyed ourselves here. And I like the city and everything. And I'm sorry that my mother was unable to come, because she had planned to come, but she got sick. But she wanted us to come on and be with the family. and have a good time. So we are enjoying ourselves, and thank you.
Well,
Do we have anyone else? If not, we'll have that song by Jerry and whoever. And the doo-walker. Jerry and the doo-walker.
Good evening, everybody. We have a song here we'd like to basically dedicate to everybody. You know, we're glad that everybody made it here and had a safe trip here. And when it's all over, we trust that you will have a safe trip back to about where you came. We're gonna proceed, and we wish this to everybody. And thanks for bearing with us. Okay? As around the sun the earth knows she's revolving, and the rosebud knows to bloom in early May. Just as hate knows love's a cure, you can rest your mind assured that I'll be loving you always. As now can't reveal the mysteries of tomorrow, but in passing we'll grow older every day. Just as all that's born is new, do know what I say is true, that I'll be loving you always.
Rainbow burns the stars out in the sky.
Always.
The ocean covers every mountain high.
Always.
The when parents live at sea.
Always.
The night becomes a dream.
Did you know that true love asks for nothing? Her acceptance is the way we pay. Did you know that life is giving love a guarantee to last forever another day? Just as time knew to move on since the beginning, and the seasons know exactly when to change. Just as kindness knows no shame, know through all your joy and pain, that I'll be loving you always. As today I know I'm living, but tomorrow could make me the past, but that I mustn't fear. 'Cause I know deep in my mind the love of me I've left behind. 'Cause I'll be loving you always.
The night becomes a day.
Always.
The seasons up and fly away.
Always.
The daytime late is for.
Always.
The day that hurt no more.
Did you know that you're loved by somebody?
Turning right to left.
Always.
The night is set.
I'll be loving you forever.
The work is through.
Always.
You are me and I am you.
Always.
Rainbow birds of
Always. Always.
covers every mountain high.
Always.
The night becomes a day.
Always.
Fly away.
Always.
The day that daytime late is for.
Did you know that you're loved by somebody? I'll be loving you forever.
Right to left.
Always. Always.
Work is through.
Always.
You are me and I am you.
Always.
The rainbow burns the
Always. Always.
every mountain high.
Thank you.
Thank you. I have to share this with you. Jerry comes in and he gives them all a piece of paper and say, come up and sing with me. I think they did a good job today. For the final remark, I made notes for my remarks for fear I'll become emotional. and unable to really express myself. As I stand before you this evening, I am realizing the fulfillment of a dream. Ever since we began planning for this event, I have dreamed and planned for this opportunity. I am very proud of the accomplishment. I wish to express my love and my gratitude for your coming together in the Renaissance City. We have worked tirelessly to make your stay comfortable and enjoyable. From these moments, may we develop a deep sense of concern for keeping our family ties strong and an appreciation of our heritage. Again, I want to thank the Detroit family members. You have been very supportive and helpful. Also, thank you, Angelthea, for being instrumental in contacting the majority of you. To keep our family ties strong, we must continue to have family reunions. The next family reunion, as I understand, will be in Seattle. I would like for one of the Seattle family members to come up and tell us when you want us to come to you.
We're all going. We want you to come with us now.
Or Delphia's going to tell us, because I don't know. It'll be in Seattle, and we'll send you umbrellas ahead of time. And ladies and gentlemen, the Queen of Seattle, Delphia.
I'm not really the queen. That's what my nephew says, but I appreciate that. We have been talking about hosting the family reunion in Seattle, and I think, as Corliss and others agree, that we will host this reunion in 1991. Hopefully, all of you will be there. We will appreciate that. So we will let you know. Hopefully, we'll get started in another few months. And we look forward to seeing all of you from everywhere. Okay? Thank you.
Hopefully, everyone that is here can talk to people at home or any other relatives that you know and try to get more people. We want to see each time we have one grow. You know, maybe one day we'll have one and have to rent a football stadium.
Charter a plane.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Detroit family members, you got 2 years to save your money. And I know my brother Robert is not going to fly, so he'll probably take the most. But anyway, we have plenty of time to get together and save our money so that we can go to Seattle. Everyone remember, in the back of your book is a family directory. Get your family members' names and addresses so that you can contact them. Okay? Now we're going to, I want to remind you to be ready to load up on the buses tomorrow morning at 8:45 going to the picnic. After which we will have a poolside social in the meeting room. You will have refreshments. That'll be sometime after 8 o'clock tomorrow evening. And also Tanzia, Kimberly, Pam, and some others, if you want to go downtown to our Greek Town and Exodus Festival, they will be glad to take you down there. So that concludes this portion of the program, and we're going to be taking pictures and hugging and loving, and also we're going to do some dancing. Now, what we want to do, we don't want you sitting around and not getting up and dancing, so Detroit is going to start you out with the hustle, and I'm going to be with them, okay? And if you look, and if you can join in, then come and join in. Detroit?